Server fired after receiving $10,000 tip, but owner says it has nothing to do with the viral gesture, purely a business decision. My opinion. Okay, so I posted this video about the server yesterday, and then I found out she got fired a few days later, and it has nothing to do with that tip. Detective Royal on the scene. Let's go ahead and figure out this puzzle, shall we? Okay, so let's say they fired her because she was a crappy server. Would you leave a crappy server a $10,000 tip? Like, hey, thanks for never checking on the table or refilling my beverages, but hey, here's $10,000. Hell no, you wouldn't. Or let's say she's always late, but she just gave a $10,000 tip with everyone that worked there. She would have had some good graces. Like, all right, now, just because you split that $10,000 with us doesn't mean that you shouldn't be here on time. I need you here on time, but not getting fired. How about this, though? So the customer gave her and her alone that $10,000 tip. Manager's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with the IRS, because you know when you get $10,000 or more, like in Vegas or whatever, you got to report that to the IRS immediately. Maybe the manager's like, I don't want to deal with that hassle. Makes this pure business decision. Decides to split it amongst the other servers so it flies under the IRS radar. Server clearly has some choice words, justifiably, and the manager decides to fire a few days later. Now that fits perfectly. I really need to find out whose idea was to split that tip with everyone, because I've never heard of a customer going in saying, thank you for helping me out, but here's a large tip that I want you to share with everyone.